Deuce, deuce. Brothers and sisters, what it do? I do hope all is well with you as always. And if even all ain't well with you, boy, I know you good. Sis, I know you good. Why? Because of that spirit you got in you. That untamable spirit, that unbreakable spirit, that spirit that is complete in and of itself. Capable of overcoming every and all obstacles. Capable of overcoming every and all adversities. I know you're good. You didn't lie to everybody, but you can't lie to your boy, because that which is in you is what is in me. I speak from facts. I speak from knowing. That's why I say I know you good, even if shit ain't good around you. That ain't the message. That's your intro. See, real quick, I just spent the whole day. I just spent the whole day doing one of the most simplistic shit that brought me so much joy that I can't actually explain it. Why did it bring me joy? I don't have an answer. And as I ponder upon this whole question, why did this simple act of spending the entirety of a day just being with yourself and doing whatever the fuck it is your ass was doing brought you so much joy? And the answer is within the question. Being with myself and doing the most simple act and just being in the moment. In the world, but yet apart from the world. I mean, everything is happening around me. Shit don't matter what is happening out there. What matters is what was happening in the present moment in which my attention was captivated. See, truth be told, a lot of us, we get so distracted while we're in the present moment with shit that is happening, with shit that has happened in the past, with shit that has yet to happen in the future, that we lose sight of the joy and the ecstasy that resides within the present moment. And bro, also real shit. See, this message right here, I want you to get it. And I want you to also learn how to be in the moment in whatever activities that you're doing. It don't matter. You could be at work. Be in the moment. You could be driving. Be in the moment. You could be walking. Be in the moment. You could be fucking your girl. Be in the moment. And for the ladies, you could be fucking your man. Be in the moment. For some of you, I don't even know how it's possible to be out of the moment when you're in the act of love making. See, that right there, that's a challenge. If I had to ponder on that, if you really didn't love the motherfucker that you fucking, there's a possibility you could put your mind somewhere else and then just let the motherfucker go in on your body while your mind is gone, while your attention is gone, while your spirit is gone. And if you're fucking for money, but this ain't what the message is about. The point is this, man. Be in the moment in whatever activity your ass is doing. When I finally got with whatever the fuck it is that had my attention, again, still with the thought, be like, bro, Godfather, how are you finding joy in doing this shit? And another question came up. And it was like, okay, everyone got 24 hours in a day, right? Right. So let me ask you this then. If you was to spend the whole of your 24 hours repeating the day that you just had, in simpler terms, if you was to spend eternity simply repeating the day that you just experienced, would you be happy with that? In short, would you be happy to live the day that you just had over and over and over and over and over the fuck again? Would you? And when that question popped up in my mind, I'm like, yeah, I actually think I could spend eternity doing exactly what the fuck I just did all day today. And I'm amazed at the simple shit that I spent the day doing, participating in. It brought me such joy. Bro, on some real shit, man. This mind of mine's, the simplicity and also the complexity of it, the complex nature of it. It's so intriguing because in one sense, I could be complex as shit. I could spend the entirety of a day, well, not even the entirety of a day. I could spend one moment after the next tearing apart a topic, looking at it from various angles. And from another sense, I could just be simple as fuck and just not give a fuck and just be in the moment where it's like mind shut down. I don't give a fuck how you want to look at shit right now. Let's just be here. All that said, bro, the reason why I decided to do this message today, or even impart this information upon you, is this 24 hours that we all was gifted with today. How did you spend it? However way that you spend it, my next question becomes, if you had to relive this day for all of eternity, would you be cool with that? Would you be excited about it? Would you be ecstatic? Would you be like readily willing to say, yes, Father, I don't give a fuck shit. That's how I spent the day. Boy, I'm willing, I'm ready, and I'm willing to repeat this shit for all of eternity because I had a ball. I had a great time. I was at peace. I was happy. I didn't have no issue. I was just in that space of flow. Everything just flowed effortlessly. I was with my father. I was with my mother. And we was just having a wonderful time together. And we ain't had shit to worry about because we was in the moment. We ain't worried about the past. The past is done, nigga. Fuck that shit. I got all the lessons that I need. I could always go back to that bitch and gain wisdom from the past. But I don't live in there. I'm here now. The future has yet to come. I could simply hope and aspire for what have yet to come and hope for the best and all that shit. But that moment in time has yet to arrive. So why the fuck am I living there? Nah, nigga, fuck that. I'm here now. And due to that revelation of being in the present moment with my God, with my mother and my father, nigga, yes, I'm happy. And I'm ready to relive this day for all of eternity. The question I pose to you Will you be willing to relive your 24 hours, how you spend it, how you let your mind play out everything, the various thoughts that you was thinking, how you interacted with people, every action that you took? Will you be willing to relive this 24 hours for all of eternity? See, mama, bro, if your answer is yes, then by all means, we out here. See, you and me, we can. We cut from the same cloth because we enjoy life. We enjoy the present moment. We ain't living in the past. We ain't living in the future. We right here. We right now. Thus, my nigga, we out here. Now, if your answer was no, then you have a decision to make. You have shit to change. You have to sit with yourself and ask, well, why is it that I'm not willing to relive this day, this 24 hours that I was gifted with for all of eternity? Clearly, you are doing something wrong. And not wrong in the sense of anybody judging you, but you yourself looking at your thought patterns, you yourself looking at the words that you spoke, you yourself looking at the actions that you express throughout your entire 24 hours, and you looking at it and you realizing that, man, it is due to the thoughts, the words, and the actions that I took that I have arrived at the conclusion, due to the question that the Godfather proposed to me, that indeed I am not willing to relive this 24 hours of mine for all of eternity. I need to change something. I need to do something different. And thus this message is just to spark that revelation. Each day is a gift, and you should spend it in a manner in which that it brings you joy, love, and truth. If you're not living in truth, ultimately you're living in lie, and then that leads to you creating bullshit for yourself, bullshit that leads to depression. If you're not living in love, unfortunately, you're living in fear. And when you're moving in fear, you're all up in anxiety and all that fuck shit. And that is not what your 24 hours was meant to be spent doing. If you're not experiencing joy in your mind with every thought that you think, then clearly you got some form of mental instability that you need to work on. Because your mind is a safe haven. This is the place where you're with yourself. And ultimately, if the various thoughts that you're thinking within this space is doing nothing but causing you stress, causing you to be unhappy, causing you to not experience joy, then you need to do something about that. Because experiencing joy, love, and truth was the very reason you was created. But this exterior world, this material reality, does nothing but pulls you out of yourself and plays you in the past or plays you in the future, while you neglect the present, where you have the power to learn from the past, creating from the present a better future, wherein you could spend the entirety of your day doing the most simplistic thing, but knowing that because of that simplistic thing you're doing in that present moment, it is creating a better future for you. You can enjoy the joy, the love, and the truth of that present moment. Before the message ends, I'm going to tell you what I spent the entire day doing, bro. I spent all my day simply cleaning up. That's all the fuck I did today. Why did it bring me joy? Coming from the space that I was at to this new space that is mine, the idea that I'm cleaning up my space and merely this is just another stop on the journey that is my life. It is just amazing. I mean, even if it wasn't that, just the idea that I'm with myself. This is the reason why niggas don't understand that if you're not bringing peace into my world, stay away from me. Please stay far away from me. Leave me by my lonely. Just leave me alone. On some real shit. Because I have come to discover, boy, I'm happy by my fucking self. And if you're not happy in your world, you're going to do nothing but disturb my world. And best believe that is the last fucking thing I will ever allow another motherfucker to have power in disturbing the peace and harmony I have worked ever so diligently to create in my fucking world. And so if I must move alone, live alone, take all my actions alone, I'm more than ready and willing to do that shit until people rise up to the vibration, understanding what truly matters in this world. A bitch nigga seems to think that material shit is what matters. Fuck niggas seem to think that walking around this bitch and flexing on other people is what matters. But then again, happiness, when you come to define happiness, you realize that happiness means different things to different people. See, what happiness means to you completely differs from what happiness means to another motherfucker. And personally, what happiness means to me is being able to experience peace and harmony when I detach from the chaos that is the world outside of me. And anybody that challenges that peace that I worked hard every day to maintain within myself and outside of myself. The simple way is to just simply walk the fuck away from you. And as I've said in previous video, yes, I'll walk away, but you get a motherfucker that want to test the G within a motherfucker and say, well, he walked away, let me go pursue him and act tough. Bro, I done told you once, twice. Most of the time when a nigga walk away, it's to protect you. And ultimately, we ain't trying to spend time in jail for doing shit to you simply because your ego, to a certain degree, got triggered. And now you got some shit to prove. We ain't got shit to prove but to protect our peace. And we're not ready to throw that shit away to prove to a bitch nigga that he ain't shit. You ain't even worth the time. The putting you in your place is easy as that. But we're going to just walk away. You flex, you yell, you bang on your chest. You prove to everybody that you are the alpha. Let me just walk away. Okay, let me just walk away and leave you alone in your chaos. My 24 hours is spent diligently building up the foundation of peace, the foundation of happiness, the foundation of love, the foundation of integrity, the foundation of joy, the foundation of abundance. That's my 24 hours. Your 24 hours is spent in chaos, fear, anxiety, disappointments, failures, doubts, fun shit like that. See, in a world like that, I will not allow you to bring me from my divine universe into yours. There's something I came across that spoke to me, right? Old boy said, never fight against a crazy person. Or better yet, never allow a crazy person to bring you into their world. You said, why? Because that motherfucker got a lifetime of experience in being crazy. Where you, on the other hand, probably got just that moment in you engaging with them when it comes to being crazy. So, if this motherfucker got a whole lifetime of being crazy, and they engage you, and then they bring you down to their vibration, into their world, they're gonna fuck you up because you ain't got no experience in being crazy. This nigga spent a lifetime being crazy. You, just that engagement with them, you are now perceived as crazy, and now you're going back and forth with this crazy motherfucker who is a professional, who got a master degree in being crazy. Fuck all that. If you come across a crazy motherfucker, leave them in their world. You remain in their world. They say some shit. Thank you very much. Goodbye. And keep it moving. Because you ain't got time. Now, truth be told, you can get crazy too, but two different crazy. But ultimately, you don't want to play in those low vibrations. Let's just stick with the whole, don't allow a crazy person to bring you into their world. I did digress off of our original topic, which was the 24-hour question. If you was proposed the question, the opportunity to relive your entire day today upon watching this video, whatever you have done for the past 24 hours, if Source Divinity came to you and said, look, son, look, divine daughter of mine, there's an opportunity. If I told you right now, I'm willing to simply stop time for you and allow you to relive this 24 hours that you have experienced with everything that you did, would you hop to that chance? Would you take the opportunity? If you say, yeah, like, oh, Roy, you really gonna do that? All right, cool. Come on through. Push that button. Boom. Here you are every day. You wake up doing the shit that you did that brought you so much joy, so much excitement, so much love, so much peace. And that shit just goes on for eternity. But on the other hand, Father, Mother says, come to you and say, again, 24 hours, my nigga. 24 hours, baby girl. Here you go. Is you willing to undergo everything you have done within these past 24 hours? Every thought you have thought, every word you have spoken, every action you have taken. Are you willing to go through it for all of eternity? If you answer no, brother, sister, you got some work to do. After you watch this video, you got to sit with yourself and ask, nigga, why couldn't I say yes to reliving the 24 hours I just experienced? If there's anything in there that you did not like, make the choice, make the decision to bring an end to it. If it is a friend that you interacted with that to a certain degree you just don't like, for the reason that they lower your vibration, they're always going over the same dumbass bullshit, that they always have the same problem, cut that motherfucker off. If it is a job that you're working that is not bringing you no satisfaction, before you quit that bitch, go ahead and start applying to some other job, secure a new job, and then quit that motherfucking toxic job that you got that is bringing you nothing but stress. If it is a bitch that you're fucking, ladies, if it's a man that you're fucking, if this motherfucker is disturbing the peace of your home, if it is your home, you might need to tell that motherfucker, I'm gonna need you to get the fuck out of here because you ain't doing nothing but disturbing my sanctuary. One, if it ain't your home, baby girl, big homie, it's time that you go ahead and start doing what it is you have to do to get your own crib so that you may have your peace in your home, in your sanctuary, after a long day of dealing with the fuck shit that is the outside world. If it is your children, well, that's on you because you didn't raise your children up to know that, to know proper developmental skills. So now I'm gonna need you to start learning how to properly speak to your kids, how to train your kids in the way in which they could grow so that when they grow older, they don't depart from it. Because ultimately, however way your children behave, it's all on you. So if your children are the ones that are causing you stress, you say, man, I spend my 24 hours with that dumbass shit and I cannot relive that shit. You need to work on your parenting skills. Personally, when my kids start dropping, I be telling people this, they literally thinking I be playing when I say, when I have children, the whole goal is ultimately to have them be self-reliant in the sense that I'm going to be their father. When they need me, I'm going to be there. But ultimately, how I'm going to bring them up is like, they ain't never going to need me. And niggas be like, huh? I mean, we raise our kids to be dependent on us. You don't want your child to be dependent on you? Be like, nah, man. That's stunting the child's growth. Ultimately, this the whole, I'm going to just go to the whole, like when the time comes for me to depart out of this body. If I raise my kids to be so dependent on me, what's going to happen when I reach that time where it's like, look, Father, I'm done with this whole version that is currently being expressed. I want to go and experience other parts of creation. So let's go ahead and check out of this body and I leave this body behind. Now my kids that are dependent on me, I didn't teach them how to be independent of me. Now they're stuck because they relied on their father, on their mother for every fucking thing they needed. And that's what a lot of parents fucking do. And me, I cannot do that to no child of mine. So from the moment that little motherfucker is born, we're going to let them know straight up, bro, I got to start teaching you how to be independent of your father, of your mother. And if you ever need us, we still going to be here. But just in case when that time comes where daddy tells you, it's almost time for me to get the fuck out of this reality because I didn't have enough fun. So when I leave, I didn't give you all the tools that you need to not only survive in this reality, but thrive. That was a little bit of my insight when it comes to parenting. I got a whole bunch more shit, but this ain't about this. But yeah, the whole parenting situation, big homie, mama, look, if your kids are the ones that's making you not embrace your 24 hours and want to repeat it, do something about that. Every challenge that you came across today, you have it within you the spirit to overcome those challenges. You just need to take the necessary action. You know what you're supposed to do, but a lot of you're procrastinating this motherfucking bitch. You know what the fuck it is you need to do, but you procrastinate a motherfucking day. You get up, you say, man, I need to go make this move to make my life better. But then you kick back and you put on Netflix. You kick back, you watching, you scrolling to social media. You kick back, you're doing whatever the fuck it is you're doing to distract you from what you need to do. And then when the divine come to you with this opportunity, my child, are you willing to relive this day for all of eternity? You say no. And even for the ones that, party it up, live the nightlife, if that's what you want to do, hey, cool. As I said, happiness means different things for everybody. But think about that question. Reliving the entire day for all of eternity. Every little thing that you did, every action, every word, every thought, would you be willing to go through that? Before I end it, when it comes to the thought aspect of things, a lot of us cannot spend time within ourselves. A lot of us cannot spend time within our minds. So we fill it with distraction because we don't want to sit with our thoughts. So if you're the type that want to spend all of eternity avoiding yourself, that's a path for you. But I will say this, real and true happiness, those who really find genuine true happiness, they don't run from themselves. They don't seek out distractions to distract them from the internal world. They embrace the internal world. They sit with themselves. They face their shadows. They face those thoughts that many people quickly turn a blind eye to, where it's like, oh, I don't want to think about that. No, I don't want to think about that. That's evil. You can't think about shit like that. No. Genuine happiness comes in facing your shadows. Because it's like, nah, man, if I continually run from this, where am I going to go? I can't run from myself because these thoughts are playing within my mind. The only thing I do is distract myself with entertainment, with the external reality, with social media, with various intoxication, or intoxicated drugs and all that. I could distract myself for a moment, but as soon as the social media gets pushed down, as soon as the drugs influence wears off, as soon as the shit that I was chasing, that high just goes away, nigga, I'm back with the thoughts again. And the best way to resolve them things is to face them. And as I've said, 24 hours. If the good Lord was to come to me and say, look, Unique, here's the opportunity, my nigga. I've been watching you. Now, let's just do just today. Now, I'm sure there's a bunch of other days that you could think of and you're like, yeah, I could lay that shit, but I'm going to just ask you just for today. Since this is the question we're asking everybody else, just today, 24 hours, are you willing to relive it for all of eternity? I'll look at Pops and be like, yeah, man, go ahead. Run that bitch back. Because I had a ball. I was with you all day, bro. I was with the big homie all day. Bro, we was in this bitch. We ain't do shit but clean up. We was in this bitch. We ain't do shit but get reintroduced to ourselves. We ain't do shit but on some real shit. Like, there's some things that are revealing itself. And we like, wait, what? I mean, I didn't even know that part of me. So yeah, I'll relive the day, Pops. Go ahead, run that bitch back. Unique, the Godfather of consciousness, man. Get to that point where you could just tell your dad, tell your moms, whenever they come up to you and say, are you willing to relive this day for all of eternity? And you just say, yeah, man, run that bitch back. I don't give a fuck. Because I was with you all motherfucking day. And that's truly all I give a fuck about. As long as I'm with you, fuck everything else. Deuce, man. The Godfather, we out here. Have a blessed day.